Welcome back, day 15 of the 100 horror films in 31 days. I got in 5 films today. First up is Satan's Slave, a Norman G. Warren film from 76, I believe. Yeah, Michael Goo plays a father who he's in a satanic cult, and he's killed off his mother, his wife, and his child sees the killing and is scarred for life, and so his son is kind of a maniac serial killer of himself. It's a gory. It's probably my favorite Norman G. Warren film. I give it an 8 out of 10. It's got a neat twist ending, which I liked. I mean, somewhat you could see it coming, but still I liked it a lot. And it's gory. It's a gory film. It's well paced. Some of Norman G. Warren's stuff has got, to me, some pacing issues, but I like this. This is my favorite one. Satan's Slaves, 8 out of 10. I've got multiple copies of this. I bought the Norman G. Warren box set. This is the UK release, and then I've got the Vinegar Syndrome. And I'm not a huge fan of them, but I got duplicates, so yeah. So that's Satan's Slave. Next up, I streamed on Amazon Prime. It was John Saxon Day. Hopefully he rests in peace. He died, of course. Obviously, everybody knows he died this year. I watched Queen of Blood, which I'd never seen, and maybe I saw it as a kid. I just don't remember. Curtis Harrington directed that, and Curtis Harrington is probably better known for having resurrected and saved the Old Dark House, the old Boris Karloff film. But anyway, he directed this, and it's a outer space vampire movie, which is interesting. And it's got an interesting cast. You got a young Dennis Hopper, you got Basil Rathbone, and John Saxon teaming up, and they encounter a vampire, an alien that basically has to live on vampire blood. Great makeup effects for the. I thought the vampire woman looked great in it. The only problem with it is just the pacing of it. It takes too long to get going, and the ending is entirely anticlimactic. It really is. It just kind of ends. I mean, and there is a twist. There is a twist ending. I mean, and at the twist, as you knew, that was coming too. But I give it a 6 out of 10. It just takes too long to get going. Next up is a Lucio Fulci film from the Severin releases that have come out. This is Demonia. Another one I've never seen. Demonia is about some nuns that basically they were thought to be satanic, and they were crucified at the stake, and then they come back to haunt an archaeological dig site. This is one of the few Fulci films that I recall where the special effects, the gore is just really cheesy looking. I mean, more along the lines of Bruno Mattei kind of stuff. It's surprising how cheap and bad the special effects look for this Fulci film. I don't know what the deal was, but it was not too impressive. And this is another one that just takes too long to get going. The hauntings that go along with it. I mean, you're 45 minutes in before you really get to anything going on with this. So I give this a 6 out of 10. Not my favorite Fulci film by a wide margin. It's a decent film, but again, it's just a little slow. Next up is another film I watched streaming service, and that was The Wind, which is a 1986 film. This is got an Arrow release. I'm not sure I'm going to buy it after watching it, though. It stars Meg Foster, who has the most beautiful eyes that in movie history. I mean, she's got these cat-like blue eyes. I mean, it's amazing. I've never seen anything like it. And Wings Hauser, who always plays a great crazy person. Anyway, Meg is a novelist, and she ends up going off to Greece I think it's Grease because it's directed by Nico Makarostas, and Wings Hauser is there. He's like a housekeeper type dude, and he terrorizes her. He's a psychotic, and he's terrorizing her. In the middle of all this, you've got these winds, these 30, 40 mile an hour winds that are disturbing all the events. There's some scenes in this that are just ridiculous. I wasn't really, I just didn't think it was very good, and I'm not a fan of it. I mean, I give it a 6 out of 10, mainly because I thought Meg Foster and Wings Hauser were good in it, but the ending was pretty ludicrous. Speaking of ludicrous, the pick of the day was Spookies, this is a Vinegar Syndrome release. Spookies is a mess, as many people know. I mean, it's basically two films that are kind of cut into one. I think the director's vision was originally shot, and he shot his original vision, and then the producers, the money people, took over and thought it was crap and redid it. And what you've got is a mess. But it's a fun mess. And the more I watch it, the more I like it. And what's amazing about this is I think the makeup effects are fantastic. I mean, watching this time, this felt like kind of a low budget Return of the Zombies. Basically, you've got these people that are a strange mixed bag of characters that are cooped up in this house, surrounded by an assortment of monsters and zombies and farting mudmen. I mean, how can you not like a movie that's got farting mudmen? It's just crazy stuff. I've reviewed this before on this channel. It's I really kind of enjoyed it, the watch this time. I think I gave it a 7 out of 10. Yeah, I did. As bad as it is, and as a mess it is, it's a fun mess. Bad acting, funny dialogue, but the makeup effects, again, I think it's moody, atmospheric, and well paced. I really enjoyed watching it this time. I give it a 7 out of 10. Yeah, that's it for the 15th. Appreciate you watching. Thanks.